Now, the financial sector's top chiefs are sounding the alarm, fearing that the next crisis may be lurking in the uncertain realm of geopolitics. From the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict to the Israel-Hamas war and the persistent Sino-U.S. rivalry, these extreme events are now seen as potential litmus tests for market resilience. Speaking at the Global Financial Leaders Investment Summit, James Gorman, Chairman and CEO of Morgan Stanley, underscores that the geopolitical and political landscape is emerging as the primary candidate.
It is likely to be something geopolitical/political. I mean, the challenges to democracy in some countries around the world are pretty evident.
Deutsche Bank CEO Christian Sewing goes as far as to label another geopolitical escalation as his biggest fear.
And my biggest fear is that there is, for instance, one more geopolitical escalation, and that can happen pretty quickly. And the markets at some point in time actually give up their calmness, and then you have a market event. And in this regard, I think we all need to stay very much on alert with regard to risk appetite, stress testing, and simply don't do the mistake and simply think that the markets will remain that calm as they are right now.
In addition to geopolitical concerns, the banking chiefs also express apprehension about the increasing regulations in certain jurisdictions. These regulations are seen as misguided, hindering global economic growth and adding pressure to smaller banks. UBS Group Chairman Colm Kelleher, among others, highlights the adverse effects of such regulations.
But it's clear that the regulators in Switzerland need to be given more power to opine on these issues whilst also respecting the role of shareholders and so on, right? So I think for us, the big lesson going forward, and the FSB has said this, let us not get confused about capital being the answer. There was more than enough capital at Credit Suisse. That is clearly not the answer. And certainly I think movements from certain regulators at the moment to try and top up capital are misguided. They should be focusing on other issues.